Going live, going live. We are live, we are live, we are live. Amazing. And then Zoom.
Recording in progress.
Cool. Okay. So, for today's class, I would highly suggest getting your TheraBand and a light set of weights. If you don't have a light set of weights, and I mean like 1 kg, then you could get yoga blocks if you have yoga blocks at home, or a little set of cans of beans or something like that. Anything light will do, you know. It doesn't have to look like a weight to be a weight, I guess. We're going to be focusing on a little bit of a full body stretch kind of situation, and a little dose of core peppered in as well. So this class is going to be part of the mobility series, so like mixed level mobility, 45 minutes mixed level mobility. But due to popular demand, we're going to be lying on our back to begin. um, but take your weights with you. Okay, so take your weights with you on your back and your TheraBand. Actually, let's live on the edge. Um, so TheraBand and the weights on your back. So gonna warm up a little bit before we stretch. It's generally a pretty good idea to just get the blood flowing a little bit. Um, okay, so you got your bands, you got your weights, and you're gonna lie down. We on our back, with your feet flat on the floor, knees bent up towards the sky, hands relaxed alongside your body. For now, palms facing up. So, if we think about our spine, and if we wanted to stretch our spine, it's a weird thing to say because you don't stretch bone, but we can create like a decompressive effect in the spine with bridge work, with inversions like downward facing dog and that kind of thing. So let's take a few little bridges together. We're going to start at a pelvic tilt and then we're going to move kind of, and we're going to make it bigger and bigger and bigger until it's a full bridge. So moving with your breath, let's take an inhale to arch into our lower back. We're going to exhale and tuck and round into our lower back. Nice. Inhale to arch. So if you think about it, what we're doing with the pelvic tilt, it loosens up the muscles in the lower back, but it also has a lengthening effect. Your tuck position has a lengthening effect of the space between the vertebrae at the back. So every time you tuck, you want to try and exaggerate it by drawing your tummy in, squeezing your bum to get as much length in your spine as possible. Inhale to arch. Exhale to tuck. Inhale to arch. Exhale to tuck. Try for about 4 more. And just notice if you've got any tension in your neck and shoulders. Try and just let that relax as best you can. 2. Nice. And 1. Place your pelvis down. Keep your feet on the ground. And I want you to start to circle through the back of your pelvis. We're basically drawing or tracing the outline of the back of our pelvis on the floor. Yeah, exactly. So you might have been taught this as a pelvic clock. If you're not sure what I'm doing, the movement that I'm doing essentially is this in the floor. Yeah, and as a result, I feel the bony outline of the back of my pelvis in on the mat behind me. Try and make it a little slower if you can, and see if you can find any parts that you kind of get a little bit tight through. Good. And then reverse your direction. Nice. So, yeah. If the back of your pelvis was a clock, you're going all the way around the clock from 12 o'clock all all the way down to 6 o'clock and around again back to 12. Okay, reverse direction once again. We're going to do it once more. Reverse direction again. See if you can make it a little bit slower, a little bit more fluid. And then last reversal. It's actually such a wonderful feeling, and it is one of those movements that's really great for lower back tension. If you get like an acute onset of like intense lower back pain. Okay, last time. And then settle in the middle. Nice. Okay, we're going to come back to the pelvic tilting, this time lifting up our bum a little bit when we exhale and tuck. So we're going to inhale to arch and prepare. We exhale, angle myself a bit more. We exhale, we tuck, and we're just going to lift our bum like 2 centimeters off of the floor. The idea here is that I want to lengthen into my lower back as much as possible, and then I'm going to lower myself down. So I'm really only lifting my lower back off of the floor. So we exhale, tuck, pick the pelvis up and lift your bum just a little bit off the floor. Try and keep your knees parallel and then take it back down. In your mind's eye, whenever you lift your lower back off of the ground and you tuck, think about your tailbone really stretching and reaching to the space between your knees. And that's going to have more of an effect of that tucking, and that's going to have more of an effect of lengthening through the lower back. Okay. So reach your tailbone between your knees. This is a imaginary visual. Scoop your lower belly in and up. Yeah, that looks nice. Go for 2 more like that. And then you're going to start to navigate your way all the way up into full bridge. As you come up into your full bridge, get the sense that your rib cage is heavy. So you're picking yourself up really from the bottom. Relax through the neck and shoulders. Try and keep your thighs parallel all the way to the top of your bridge now. And then slowly make your way down, getting a sense of length between each vertebra as you lower yourself down. So you could almost think about taking a bit of a longer journey down, stretching your spine on the mat. Good. Doesn't feel like a stretch necessarily, but it is your intention. Keep going for about 3 more, okay? 2 to 3 more. Just get your eye in. Keep the back of your neck really long, your chin tucked. Good. Last time. Oh, Claire, you got a friend saying hi. Love the tail. All right. Once your tail is down on the ground, grab your set of weights if you're using them today. A light little set of weights. You don't have to use them, but reach your arms up towards the sky. So if your weights are, or whatever you're holding on to, are possibly more than 1 kilogram, take this really slowly. Okay. So we're going to slowly let our arms with the weights float back behind us overhead. Try and keep your ribs down. Good. And then bring your arms back up. So depending on how heavy the weight is, you might feel a little bit of a stretch somewhere along your shoulder, okay, depending on where you might be tight. So exhale, arms go back. Inhale, arms come up. Go for 3 more, just 3 more. Exhale, arms go back. Nice. Inhale, arms come up. Good. Exhale, arms go back. Inhale, arms go up, and then exhale, arms go back. Just keep them there. Okay, so you're going to try and keep your arms stretched up overhead, and the weight of the weights is going to hopefully keep your palms down. Okay, so you're going to keep your arms actually all the way back down. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Cool. If this feels too aggressive on your shoulders, then you can get rid of the weights. But otherwise, we're coming back into our bridge. So I want you to stretch your fingertips and the weights long back behind you. So as if you're reaching on the floor towards the wall behind you. And then you're going to tuck, pick your pelvis up, come into your bridge position, pause and hold at the top. Now at the top, stretch your fingertips with your weights long back behind you. I guess you could say you want to lengthen your armpits. And then you're going to slowly, one vertebra at a time, stretch your spine back down. Keep the back of the shoulders pressing into the floor as best you can. Slowly come down. Nice. And again, inhale at the bottom. Exhale to tuck. Pick your pelvis up. Stretch your fingertips with your weights long back behind you. And then slowly make your way back down. As you come down, keep reaching your fingertips towards the wall behind you. Nice. Let's go for about 4 more. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, stretch the fingertips long. Come up. Keep stretching those fingertips long, almost like you're trying to reach your arm bone out of its socket. Keep the back of the shoulders touching the floor as best you can. Last 2. We have muscles that attach on our shoulders and then come and actually attach into something called our thoracolumbar fascia, which is basically your lower back. And these muscles are called your lats. So if you feel a stretch along the armpit or the back of the shoulder, most likely it's your lats. If you feel it at the front of your chest, most likely it's your pecs. Coming down one more time. Very nice. And then leave your spine down on the mat. Slowly now float your arms back up towards the sky with your weights. Cool. Find your neutral in your lower back, and then you're going to take your legs into tabletop position. So I know this is an abdominal exercise, and I'm saying this is a stretch class, but the idea here is to stretch the front line of your body, to stretch your abdominals. So first things first, keeping your legs in tabletop, take an inhale with me into your tummy, your lower back, into your sides. And then on your exhale, let your arms with the weight slowly float back overhead again like they did before. Don't let them rest on the floor too long, and then bring them back up. Okay. Cool. Keep going. It's an exhale to take the arms back. That's gonna keep your rib cage down, which is good. So exhale as the arms go back. Inhale as your arms come forward. Okay, now stretching the front line of the body, send one leg long out in front of you as your arms go back. So a single leg stretch, good, and then bring it back in. Opposite leg out long, and bring it back in. Keep going. So we're stretching our abdominals whilst working them. What you want to focus on here is your lower back positioning. As your legs and your arms travel back, your lower back is going to want to arch and lift away from the floor. Try not to let that happen. Okay. Let's try for 6. Exhale as the arms go back and the leg goes forward. 5. Very nice. Looks good out there. 4. You might think this is not feeling very stretchy, but it's more active in the abs. We're stretching with muscle activation. 2. It's called an eccentric contraction. Last one. And then bring it back in. Feet to the floor. Take a little windscreen wipe. Well done. Little windscreen wiperoonie or a hug of the knees, whatever feels nice for you. Okay. All right, we're going to repeat that one more time. So arms up towards the sky again. Lower back into your neutral position, legs into tabletop. Now, I know we haven't stretched our hamstrings, but if you have got the length in the back of your legs and you feel able to stretch the legs up, go for it. But again, we've not stretched our hamstrings, so no pressure here. All right, so let's start with both arms going back, one leg going down. Okay, remember lower back is your focal point. So keep your lower back positioning nice and solid and steady as your arms travel back and your leg travels down. Okay, keep going. So, nice. That's it. 7. So we exhale as the arms go back and the leg goes down in that scissor. Think about trying to bring your top leg in as close into your body as you possibly can. Bit of an active stretch for the hamstring, warming up through the hips here as well. 4 to go. And 3. Keep your breathing. 2. Looks very nice. Last time. Now try and take the legs up and both arms up towards the sky. We're going to see if we can go for doubles. So I'm going to try and let both of my legs go down, both of my arms go back. Now, you know the trick here is to listen to your lower back and your neck. So you don't have to get those legs down to the floor for it to be a good movement for you, you know. Find the angle of the legs, send them both down. That allows you to keep your lower back positioning. Even if that is like 2 centimeters up and down, that's fine. If this is too much to keep straight legs, do it with bent knees. Okay. But again, lower back is your focal point. Nice. Go for 3 of the doubles if you can. 2, either bent or straight legs. Don't destroy yourself. And last time. And up. Last little bit here. Keep the legs reaching up towards the sky. If you need to bend your knees, that's cool. But we come into single arm, single leg. It's going to be opposites, okay? So if my left arm goes back, my right leg's going to travel down. And then I'm going to bring it all the way back up. If my right arm goes back, my left leg travels down. And then I bring it back up. You have absolutely no idea how difficult so many people find this movement. Like, I've been teaching it for the last 2 weeks at this physio practice that I'm interning at, and I swear you think people are going to get it instantly, and it's like just not many people can get this. 4 to go. So if that's you, don't fret. It's very normal for this to be quite a confusing movement. 3 and 2 and 1. Fantastic. And then feet down, weights down. Take a moment, windscreen wipe. All right. So let me think about this. So we're on our back already. Let's take a hold. You can place your weights down and take a hold of your TheraBand. And this is the sequence you've done a million times. We're not going to spend ages here, but I do want to do it. We're going to take our band on top of our right foot, right leg reaching up towards the sky, left leg straight. Depends on how your lower back feels. If your lower back is a bit tweaky, then you can keep your left knee bent, okay? All right, I'm going to go for a straight left leg, right leg reaching to the ceiling. Nice. Hands relaxed alongside you. Keep your elbows as heavy as possible so your neck can stay free of tension. And then flex into your right foot, so the opposite of what a ballerina does. And then you're going to try and pulse your right leg in towards your body. Okay, so it's like a little bit of an active kind of, yeah, exactly. Pull it in towards you, but your knee stays straight. So the idea here is that you're not bending your knee when that leg comes in towards you, so that you get a stretch in the back of your legs. Good. 8, 7. Try not to bend your knee when it comes in close. 6. There we go. You got it. 5. And it's more of a pulse up than letting it go down too low each time. So try and think you want to get close to you and then relax. Close to you. Yeah. Going for 3 Well done. 2, 1. Now get it close as you can get it. Obviously, the band is going to help you. Start to draw a little circle on the ceiling with your right foot. I mean, the circle's coming from your hip. But if you had paint on your foot, you'd be painting a circle on the ceiling. Yeah? Good. So finding that top range where you really feel the stretch at the top of your circle. Go for 3. Nice. Keep your foot active. 2. Good. 1. Now we're going to let our leg open out to the side. Inner thigh gets stretched. You're going to have to probably adjust how you're holding onto the band, you know. So get your right elbow on the floor, keep the leg out to the side there, and then I want you to try and pulse your leg out to the side. So let it kind of just do a little bouncy up and down to the side there. Keep pressing your left hip into the floor. Good. There we go. Good. Reach energy out through the heel of your foot. 9. Squeeze your bum. 8. I mean right butt cheek, same butt cheek as the leg that's pulsing. Squeeze it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then take your leg over and across your body, keeping your bum on the ground. Your leg goes all the way over and across. Good. Now focusing on your ankle. Point, flex. Point, flex. Good. The flex can be brutal depending on what's going on in your body. So if that's too much, you don't have to flex the foot. Okay. 5. Keep reaching your tailbone back into the floor. 4. Good. 3. Nice. 2. 1. Now try and aim to keep the flexed position in your foot, and then you're going to draw a little circle on that side of the wall. Yeah, exactly. Try to keep your knee relatively straight. Energy out through the heel. 5. Good. Well done. 4. 3. Looks nice, nice, nice. 2. 1. Just reverse your direction there with the circle. 5. 4. Good. 3. And 2. And 1. Very nice. Let's do switcheroo from leg to leg. So we're going to pop that left foot in, right leg can rest. Nice. Flex into the left foot. Try to relax your arms as much as you can. At least get the band hold thing to suit you. And then we're going to do the pulse up, 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 up. Good. Up. That's it. Nice. So you're really working that top range. Might feel very sticky, and then it should hopefully start to simmer down. 5, 4, good. Looks really nice. 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, circly circle at the top there. Nice. And all I can say here is just try not to hold your breath. I see it so often then. Going for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just do a little reverse. Nice. So isn't it strange how the reversal can feel kind of different? 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your leggeroonie slowly float over to your left. Do whatever feels good for you in terms of band holding. You might want to take both bits and take them into both your hands. That's a nice right booty cheek down. Okay, and then pulse out to the side. Open, open, open. Like you're trying to reach your pinky toe, really that pinky toe edge to the wall to the left of you. 6, 5. Try and squeeze your left glute. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly take it over and across your body, keeping the left bum cheek on the ground. Yeah. Ankle focus. Point, flex. Point, flex. point your toes, 4, and flex. Good. 4 and 3. So a little sciatic nerve floss here. 2. If your foot goes super numb, then take a break. And leave it in a flexed position if you can. Good. And then you're going to try and draw a little circle along that diagonal line. Nice. Good. Try and aim to keep a little bit of a flex going in your foot. 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. Let's go. That's it. 5, 4. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Let's get rid of the band. All right. We're going to roll up into seated. And we're going to find a straddle position. So you kind of already been here just with the band a second ago. Straddle it out and sit with your bum against the wall there if you struggle to find a long spinal position in your straddle. Okay, so from here, we're going to inhale, reach our arms up, stretch, reach to the sky. Good. From here, we're going to take it right hand down to right foot. You can mirror me if you like. Good. Bring it back up towards the sky. Reach up, push your sitting bones through the floor. Left hand to left foot. Nice. Bring it back up. Inhale. We're going to go forward towards the floor in front of us. Try and reach your bum back and your heart forward. Keep your gaze up. Good, nice, clear. Inhale, lift. Take your hands, circle them back behind you. Put them on the ground. Okay. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chest. You can push your belly forward. Now you want to push your legs through the floor and see if you can lift your bum up a little. It's not going to be much. Lift it up. Okay, yes, nice. Take it down. Circle your arms up towards the sky. Yes, well done. And then we start again. So up and over to the right. Good. Bring it up on your next inhale. Stretch through, really reach through the side body. Up and over to the left. Keep your bum on the ground. Good. And up to the sky again. We come forward, reaching forward. Try not to actually touch the floor, but imagine you were trying to like hold a tray of tea out in front of you. Bit of a strange analogy. Good. Inhale, reach up. Circle your arms back behind you. Take your hands to the floor. You might need to adjust where you place them. So then push your legs through the ground. Try and lift your hips up. Squeeze your bum, lengthen to the tailbone like you did when we were bridging. Okay, come back down. Nice. You all look like you're like kind of break dancing. Inhale, reach the arms up. Coming up and over. Good. Try and get a little deeper each time. Nice. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Good. Inhale up. Dive forward. Reach. Try not to actually touch the floor with your hands, but reach as far forward as you can. Nice, nice, Paula. Coming up. Circle the arms back. Hands down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift your hips a little higher if you can. Nice. One last time. Okay. Circle the arms up. Stretch to the sky. Good. We go over to the right and nice. Lift up. Well done. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale over to the left. Good. Well done. Inhale up. We dive forward. Your shoulders might get tired, but dive forward, reach long. Now stay here. In this moment, squeeze your bum, release the squeeze. Squeeze your bum, release your squeeze. My hands are analogous for my butt muscles, squeezing and releasing. Squeeze your bum, release your bum. Squeeze it, release it. 3, And you might have you have this little like whoops moment where you kind of lift off the floor. 2, 1. Good. Now reach your arms even further forward, and then let your hands come down, relent into the ground, and just melt into that forward fold. Breathe. So it is a nice idea here to keep your bum muscles a little bit active. So if I squeeze my bum, it has the reciprocal effect of helping me to lengthen my inner thighs. So if you think about the backs of something getting smaller, the front of it will get longer, right? I don't know if that makes any sense, but slowly bring it back up. Well done. Okay. So where do we go from here? From here, we're coming onto our knees, our hands and knees. All right. So we are going to come into like a hip mobility sequence. We did it kind of a little bit of it last week. We're going to come back to it again today. So we're going to send our right leg long back behind us and then lift it up off of the ground. Length into the lower back and length through the crown of your head. So see if you can really squeeze your shoulder blades down just a touch, and then hug your rib cage up and away from the floor about 2 centimeters. So just lift a little bit through the ribs. Then from here, we're going to bend into our right knee, the one that's, or the leg that's off the floor, bend into it, and then try and start to draw a circle. So you're going to bring your right knee forward towards your forearm, out and around, up and back. Yeah, exactly. If you had paint on your right kneecap, you'd want to aim to be drawing a bit of a wonky circle. Okay, well, maybe like an oval, to be honest with you. Good. 3. These movements are called CARs, controlled articulation movements, and they're really great for mobility, so opening up your joint range of motion. Reverse your direction, but you got to try and keep the rest of you really still. There's little compensation through the rest of your body as possible. Good. Last 2. Nice. And 1. Well done. Now from here, you're going to step that moving foot, that right leg forward, step your foot between your hands, okay, into a lunge position. So I'll angle myself a bit more like that. Okay. From here, you might need some blocks, but probably not. You're going to pull your bum back towards the wall behind you, lift the toes of the front foot up, and then bend into the right knee, send your knee forward. Good. The knee always tracks with our second toe. So when you bring the knee forward, just make sure that you're on that train. Oh, that trajectory looks very nice out there. So hips forward, hips back. Hips forward, yes. Good. So you've got really long legs. You might need to just hold on to the table there, Dad, or the chair like you are. Good. 2 and 1. Now you're going to try and send yourself forward and keep yourself forward with your hands on the ground or onto something. Nice. This can be a little bit, the hamstring of the back leg can cramp a little bit if that happens to you. Just breathe and take it easy. But you're going to try and bend into your left knee and then slowly straighten it out again. So you will roll a little bit over the kneecap. It's not comfortable. But what I can tell you right now is that if you can get used to this feeling, you're a lot more resilient than most people on the planet. Okay. All right, last 2. Okay, then try and keep it in and hold it. Just like what we did earlier, we're going to pulse our heel towards our bum. I'm going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, good, 7, 6, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now, see if you can hold your foot there. Reach your right arm forward, circle it up and back, and see if you can maybe grab something. Maybe grab the foot, grab your sock, or just hold that left foot there actively. The active hold will probably even give you more long-term results than if you grab your foot. Good. So you're opening your chest to the right to help you get that range. Good. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out. Now, that right foot that's in front, you're going to take it all the way out to the right-hand side of you. Okay? Yeah, exactly. Good. So left knee stays on the ground, right foot out to the right-hand side. Just like last week. Tricky stuff, but again, mobility. Push through the floor, lengthen through your spine, and we're going to try and lift and lower. It's tricky. I did this with a 13-year-old football player yesterday, and she was just like, how is your leg lifting off of the floor? I don't understand how this is possible. But just try and keep your arms equally straight. Push through the floor. So use your core, use your arms. It's a full body movement. 3, nice. 2, yes, amazing. Last one. Keep your foot down on the ground now, and then you're going to walk both of your hands over towards that foot. Okay, breathing there. Now, last week we added a little bit of a cat-cow movement into this place. So if you want to explore something like that, the cat can feel quite nice. So you want to get the inner thigh stretch of the leg that you're reaching towards, and then lower back stretch on probably the left-hand side. Okay, you can cat-cow it out if you like. Take 2 more rounds if you are going for the little cat-cow. 1. Nice. Now move your hands through center. You're going to come up into high kneeling. You're kind of primed and ready for mermaid. Okay. Reach your arms long out alongside you. Slowly tip yourself to the left. Left. Good. Left hand down. Right arm reaches up and over. Try and get that left hand to the floor. Just go for it. Get it down there. Good. And then you can get your right arm up overhead and you get this nice stretch through the side of your body. Good. Squeeze your bum, push your hips forward. And then you're going to slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Nice. Twist towards the long leg and hinge down. Yeah. Come up. Yes. Slowly does it. Mermaid your way down. It's a tummy muscle exercise, but go for it. You've got this. Get the hand to the floor. Go for it. Get it in there. Get it. There we go. Last time, coming up. Twist towards the long leg. Come down. Good. Bring it up. And then we stay in kneeling, bending both knees. Grab your weights. We'll go to the other side in a second. This is like your transition moment. Both weights in your hands. High kneeling position. Squeeze your butte. Now, we're going to do a controlled articulation movement through the shoulders. It's essentially just a circle. So we take our arms forwards. I'll just come a little lower so you can see what my arms are doing. As I reach up here, I want to squeeze my shoulder blades up towards my ears. My pinky fingers lead the way as I take my arms back, down. Yeah, so exactly. You staying up here, squeeze your bum, try and keep your rib cage closed. So especially when the arms go back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, keep your ribs closed, tuck through the tail. Good. You got 3 big circles. Squeeze your bum, draw your ribs through your body. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 1. All right, reverse direction. So from the side, you reach back as far as you can. Palms turn up. As I start to take my arms up overhead, my ribs are dying to flare. So keep your core strong as your arms come up and forward. It's tough. Okay, if it gets too tough, you lose the weight. Turn the palms out, lengthen through the crown of your head, squeeze your shoulder blades together, come up, stretch, reach, and forward. Good. Last 3. Try not to let your chin poke forward as those arms come up overhead. So think, as I go into that challenging section, I want to lengthen through the crown of my head. Okay, last one, last one. Good. Keep the length through the crown of your head. And down. I know that doesn't feel like a stretch, but I promise you, it opens up the shoulder joints really nicely. Coming back onto all fours. All right, last bit. Back onto all fours. Left leg send it long, and we lift. Length through the crown, bend into your knee, and we're going to circle it out. Okay, we do both directions, 5 in each direction. 4. Draw your low belly in a little more if you can, just to get the sense of core activity. Okay, so tummy muscles should be firing up here to keep your lower back stable. Okay, last time. And then reversal of direction and up, around, forward. Yes. 4. Almost there. Don't let the lower back dip as the leg goes up. 2. And 1. Nice. Step your left foot through your hands. Good. And then come forward. Good. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Send your heart forward there. Good. And then this is the one where you keep holding on to something if you need to. You pull your bum back. You try straighten out your front leg as much as you can. And then you bring your knee forward. So the idea is to go from a stretch at the back of the left leg to a stretch at the front of the right hip. You might need to angle yourself a little bit to feel into the front of the right hip. So just exploring that place. 2. Nice, everyone. And last time, keeping it there. All right, stay low. Right hand is going to come down. This time, we're going to try and bring right knee in and back. Yeah. Left hand can be wherever it feels good for you, because you just want to be able to facilitate the bending of that right knee whilst keeping your pelvis forward. So as the knee bends, I'm not pulling my bum back to my heel. Okay. Looks great. 3. As you bend the knee, you should get a bit of a stretch sensation at the front of the right hip. 2. Last one, keep it up there and pulse it in. Flex into the foot. We pulse for 10, 9, 8. Keep pressing that right hip down towards the floor. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left arm reaches forward, up and back, twisting through the spine to reach for the foot. Nice. Good. If you don't get the foot, don't fret. Even holding it there actively, one day you will get there. Holding for 3, 2, 1. And then slowly release. Very nice. Okay, so this front leg, the working leg, we take it out to the side. We're on the home stretch now. Just stay with me for the last bit. I'm going to angle myself like that. Okay, cool. Hands under your shoulders, ideally. In an ideal world, press the ground away, lengthen through the crown, lengthen through your lower back. Nice. Draw your tummy in a little, and we're going to lift. Pew, and down. With as minimal shift as possible of the hips over to the right. Try and straighten out your elbows. Keep your arms straight like in a plank. 5. Good. 4. Nice. 3. 2. Look at those legs lifting. Nice. And 1. I remember a time when the legs were not lifting. Slowly bring yourself up. Oh, I'm lying. We come down here. Cat cow. Almost forgot. So we were there, and then we walked both our hands over towards that left foot there. Nice. Inviting yourself into a little cat cow here. Just, I always find it fascinating how a change in pelvic and lower back positioning has this effect on the rest of the body in terms of stretch feeling. Going for 3, 2, 1. Nice. So that left leg stays out to the left. Walk your hands back. I guess square them off in front of you. And then you're going to come up into your little mermaid shape. Cool. All right. We reach the arms wide. Squeeze your bum. Press your hips forward. Slow transition with energy coming out through the spine as we come down. The right hand reaches to the floor. Left arm up and over. Push your hips forward. So right arm is down, left arm is up and over. Good. Your left leg is reaching out long. Cool. Come up. Twist towards that left leg and reach down. Nice. Good. And come up. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Push your hips forward. Slowly transition down. Nice. And coming up. Beautiful. Twist towards the left leg and fold. Nice. Place your hands on the ground underneath your shoulders. Send your left leg back so you're just on all fours, just a normal all fours position. Okay. And then just join me for a little round of cat cow. Going for 5. And 4. So this is the last movement of class today. There's still so much we could have stretched, but next time. 3. 2. And 1. Great work. Okay, let's just take a little seat together and greet each other and say thank you for the stretching, the songs I'm singing. Okay. Are we a little bit stretched? A little bit. Mobilized. Good. Nice. Well done. Thanks, Paula. Appreciate it. Thanks, Claire. Yay. Awesome. Yes, Dad's waving like he's at a rock concert. How's it, Ma? Oh, well done, everyone. That was great. I was really hoping to have some time to stretch into the neck, but next time. But yeah, I feel like with the shoulder movements, it does tend to loosen things up a little bit. So hopefully you got a little bit of shoulder relief as well. But yeah, well done. Well done. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Any questions or anything? Cool. Have a good one. Bye.